Hey everyone, what's up? This is Romy John. I'm a virtual and augmented reality application developer. As you know, these two so-called realities have immense potential. If you check 10-year roadmap of technology giants, you can see how much priority they have given to VR and AR based solutions. So just keep these two aside. A few months back, the real game changer came into market, and it's none other than Microsoft Hololens. Apart from virtual reality and augmented reality, Hololens introduced a new reality concept, that is mixed reality. It's really cool, good gadgets, and today I am going to take you into the world of mixed reality application development. I have about 5 small tutorials covering very basics of HoloLens application development, from installation, starting a project, implementing a cursor, adding a gaze input, voice input, creating a 2D plus 3D app. I'm sure that this will lay the base for kickstarting your app development for HoloLens today itself. So watch it out and post your reviews.
So let's start. Before we actually begin, we need to make sure that we are completely ready for the development. Regarding the system, I am using a Windows machine with i5 processor, Intel i5 processor, and 16 GB RAM. At least you need 5 GB RAM for happy coding. Then regarding softwares, just Google for HoloLens development and select the first window, and you will go into redirection to Windows Developer Center, and there you can see the checklist of softwares and tools need to be installed. Mainly you need 3 things, of course: Visual Studio 2015 Update 3, then Unity HoloLens Technical Preview, and for running the application you need HoloLens Emulator. So there's not much complication in installing this. Before installing the HoloLens emulator, make sure that your system Hyper-V is enabled. You need to get into BIOS and check that. Also, this Windows should be in Windows developer mode should be on. But you will take a couple of hours for installing all these 3. These 3 are a bit heavy, and it will take you 3 to 4 hours for installing this. I have installed all these things, and Unity HoloLens Technical Preview is there, and Visual Studio 2015 is ready, and you can see the HoloLens emulator in the emulator list. So we are ready to go. We are ready to start building our first HoloLens application. I need to open Unity Technical Preview. It's there. I need to name my new project, my first Holo app. I checked 3D app, and I'm creating my project. Our Unity is ready, and the camera is there. So I'm going to put a 3D cube, 3D object, a cube. There's not much effort in putting a cube, just adjust it. Check the camera, put 3D text. I'm going to name it as my Holo app. Just scale it. It's there. Just make the background, by default it's not black, just make the background black for HoloLens app. Okay, now the Unity application is ready, and we need to build it for running in HoloLens, and go to build settings. There you can see the list of platforms. Basically, by default, sometimes the Windows Store option will be there in bottom. That means the Windows SDK is not installed. Then in this portion, they will show a button to install Windows SDK, and you need to do that before you do go further. So here it's installed, and my Windows Store is shown here. Before building the app, I need to check few things. Go to player settings, and here in inspector you can see different options are there. Just select the other settings option. There's a virtual reality supported option is there. By default it will be unchecked. You need to check it. Then select Windows holography option. After selecting the virtual reality option, supported option, we can directly go for building. Make sure that we have selected universal 10 for UWP build type. We need to select D3D and build and run on local machine. We need to check the Unity C# project checkbox. Okay, now we can go for build. Select build. We can create a folder, my Holo app. Select the folder. Now the application is building. Yeah, it's done, and it opened up the folder we created. New Visual Studio solution is generated. Just open it. Yep, it's ready. So we can see our solution here. It's like a normal UWP project. Yeah, the app.cs is there. Okay, let's build and run our project and see how it looks in HoloLens. Select x86, and you can directly run in HoloLens emulator. Just run it. Before running the application, just have a look at how the HoloLens is and how it behaves. This is the HoloLens emulator, and on clicking the Windows keypad Windows button, you can see the home screen. One cursor will be there. According to the head movements, we can point to different icons. Currently I'm holding the left mouse button and dragging, then it will behave like this. If I want to click on that plus button over there, just make the cursor above the plus button. Right click here, the mouse right click in emulator, the right click helps me to select an option. I'm clicking the right button. Yeah, now I can see which all options are there. This is how the controls are, and on right side you can see different options where here I can give human input option, even keyboard or mouse input option. Now I have selected human input option. So let's run our app and see how it is. I have selected HoloLens emulator and I'm running it. It will take a few seconds. Yeah, here comes our app and it's working. Here is our cube, here is our text. Yeah, so we are ready with our first HoloLens application, and in coming session we will deal with how we can give different interactions and all. That's all for now. Thank you.